In the diagram given below, there are three lenses formed, considering negligible thickness of each of them as compared to R1 and R2. R1 and R2 is the radii of curvature for upper and lower surfaces of the glass lens. The power of the combination is. Now, here the glass lens. Now, we have to calculate the power of the combination. Now, it forms like three lenses. One, consider this as a lens, this made of water. So, this is the lens 1. Consider its power as P1. Then second, made of glass, each of power P2, and the last third one, that is this lens. So, this is the lens of power P3. Now, we know that the total power will be, for the combination of lenses, P is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3, and P is equal to 1 by F. So, P1 is equal to 1 by F1, P2 is equal to 1 by F2, and P3 is equal to 1 by F3. Now, for the first lens, that is this one, this lens, the power is P1, that is 1 by F1. Now, we know that 1 by F is equal to n minus 1 into 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. So, P1 is equal to n. Here n is the refractive index of glass. So, it is formed by, this lens is formed by glass. So, the refractive index of glass with respect to air, we have to calculate all the powers with respect to air. So, n is the refractive index of water, that is 4 by 3 minus 1 into 1 by R1. Now, the radius of curvature of this plane surface is infinity, that is 1 by infinity, minus R2, that is the radius of curvature of this surface. Now, this surface has a radius of curvature R1, here it is given. So, this surface have a radius of curvature R1, 1 by R1 mod. Now, R1 is positive or negative, we have to check. Now, since we are, let's say we are seeing from this side, so light is coming in this direction and the radius of curvature is in this direction, so it becomes negative. So, it becomes negative, that is the total will be positive. So, this becomes 4 by 3 minus 1 is 1 by 3 mod R1, 1 by infinity is equal to 0. So, P1 is 1 by 3 R1. Now, calculate the value of P2, which is made of glass, this portion. So, this portion. Now, the radius of curvature of this surface is R1 and of this surface is R2, and both are in the opposite direction of light. So, both will be negative. Now, calculate, that is P2 is equal to n minus 1, n is 3 by 2. So, 3 by 2 minus 1 into 1 by R1. So, here this surface, so R1 is this one, so minus 1 by R1. So, 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2, minus of minus, that is plus 1 by R2. So, this becomes half of 1 by R2 minus half of 1 by R1. Now, calculate the power P3 of the lens, the last lens, that is, this is the lens made of water, and the radius of curvature of this surface is R2, and it will be again negative. So, n minus 1, that is 4 by 3 minus 1, 1 by R1, that is here R2, the radius of curvature of the first surface is R2 and it will be negative. So, minus 1 by R2 minus 1 by infinity. So, 1 by infinity is 0. So, this becomes minus 4 by 3 minus 1 is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 mod of R2. Now if we calculate all these, that is add P1 plus P2 plus P3, then P1 is 1 by 3 mod R1 plus P2 is minus 1 by 2 mod R1 plus 1 by 2 mod R2, and P3 is minus 1 by 3 mod of R2. Now this becomes 1 by 3 R1 minus 1 by 2 R1. If we add this, then 6 is the LCM, then it becomes minus 1 by 6 minus 1 by 6 R1. And again if we add these R2s, then it will become plus 1 by 6 mod of R2. So if we take minus 1 by 6 as common, then it will become 1 by mod R1 minus 1 by mod R2. So this is the total power. P is P1 plus P2 plus P3. So here the option 1 is the correct answer. Thanks for watching. Please like this video, subscribe my channel and share this video. Thank you.